How is Shaquem Griffin a 5th-round draft pick? That's where people are mocking him as a 5th-round player. How is he a 5th-round player?
Well, Shaquem Griffin. You're talking about the guy with one arm.
He's got 2 arms.
He's got 2 arms. Well, I think the problem is you're not going to. You played at what? Central Florida. That's where you played.
Just throw on the Auburn game. You'll see enough.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is that Shaquem Griffin is going to be a really good special teams player in the NFL. It's about his extent.
Oh my God, I completely disagree.
You give McDermott a 4th-round Shaquem Griffin.
He's going
and you see what
up.
happens. You see what happens.
His comparable. Let me ask you this, Rich. Do you think Telvin Smith is a heck of a player in the NFL?
He's a good player.
Do you think he's a top linebacker? I'm not saying the best. Do you think he's a top outside linebacker in the NFL? Okay. His measurables are below that of Griffin.
Can he shake both my hands?
And he was... And our show is officially canceled.
Him playing outside linebacker is fine. But he's going to... His main position at Central Florida was he rushed the passer a lot.
Okay.
The problem is you're going to have tackles and tight ends that get their hands on him, and he's dead in the water. He can't do anything at that point.
And JPP?
And I'm not knocking him. JPP can at least still grab you with his nubs. And he made his NFL career before he lost his fingers.
My point is this. Telvin Smith was graded lower than... and he's been a heck of a player. He's slower. He's slower than Griffin. You're telling me, but he's a little bit bigger. He's like 2 inches taller, and I think maybe about 5 to 8 pounds heavier. But the point is this: you're telling me that at 6'1", 220 something, Griffin as a safety and like a Jabril Peppers, Tyrann Mathieu role,
not.
You don't think so? Running a 4.38?
I don't see. Yeah, he can run, but he can't catch and he can't grab you.
He has picked off passes. He can't grab you. He tackles. Look how many tackles he's had.
Not as a safety.
How many safeties do you know wrap up anyone?
The age of the strong safety is over. Can we just throw that on the table right now? The age of the strong safety is over. They're just nickel linebackers now.
I agree with that.
That's
it. I agree with that. But I just think, and again, I think the guy's a great story.
I think he's a first-round talent. I think he's an amazing player. Like I said, you don't have to look further than the Auburn game to see how impactful this guy is. So you're telling me if he has another hand, he's a first-round player?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just true.
I respectfully disagree. I just think he's an amazing player.
I'm not saying he's an amazing story.
I'm not even looking at the story. I'm looking at the measurables of the kid and how he performed and how he plays.
But he can't wear a prosthetic hand when he plays.
No.
That's fine.
But he had to wear one when he was at the combine.
To do the bench.
Okay, but that was the first thing that people flipped out about was, oh my God, look how many reps he did on the bench. Sure, that's great, but no offense, you're not bench pressing at the NFL.
Then why do they do the test at all?
I don't know why they do the test at all, to be brutally honest, because it really doesn't translate.
Can you get somebody off of you in a direct motion this way?
Okay, but he won't have that prosthetic to help him. That's my point.
But the force is still the same. I think that's.
But it's not, because if you think about it.
So are you saying, just real quick, are you saying that for a skill player, to have that, his position specifically, okay, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, receivers, and corners, that's the only people you think should be tested on the bench?
No, I didn't say that at all.
No, well, you said.
No, I think, no, let me rephrase. I don't see, there's a lot of testing at the combine, let's be very honest, that doesn't translate to the NFL at all.
What is it, Paul?
Having offensive linemen...
The Underwear Olympics.
Yeah, the Underwear Olympics.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Having offensive linemen broad jump or just test their vertical, why? Who the hell cares?
Explosion factor.
You use the crap. You don't use any of the same muscles to long jump that you do to block a defensive end or a blitzing linebacker.
Can you say something to me, Rich, right now? Can you say get off my lawn? I am with you in some points, and I'm on the other side with some points, because the fact is, I think the combine is used to see, listen, how dedicated is this player? He hasn't played a game in 3 months. Where's his weight? Where's his progression?
Sure.
At the beginning of the season, at the beginning of his senior year, he benched this, he ran this. Now he runs this. Okay, he's dedicated to the game. We can also talk to him. We can also
That, I
get to
think,
see
is
what
the biggest part.
Okay, that. But then this other stuff, as far as the testing goes and all that stuff, that's just for show. Like,
100%.
okay,
Absolutely, 100%.
how fast is he? The bench stuff, okay. Well, let me see. Before your senior year, you were benching this like 27 times. Now you're doing it 32. Obviously, you spent some time. You want to play.
You're
okay,
you're
right, that's great. I understand that. As far as the offensive line, defensive line, measuring them on bench, I think that's important. As far as the wide receiver's corner, I think that's important as well, because you got to either jam a guy or get off of a guy that you're jammed with. Okay, that's Zay Jones. He didn't put up very many numbers and had trouble getting off the line.
Yep.
That was we saw that
and
translate directly.
And that was something that was clear about him coming out.
Yeah, clear as day.
Yeah. So the bench ended up leading us to that assumption that he's going to be having trouble.
It confirmed
Getting
that
off.
when you watched the film, you look at how they tried to get him off the line without a guy in his grill. And the bench just confirmed why they were doing that.
And I always thought it was very interesting at the draft that they allowed Belichick on the field with, a camper and sit right by the 3-cone drill to get any receiver he wants.
But
That's all you have to do is just run a 3-cone drill. That's it. If you nail the 3-cone drill, Belichick will draft you.
Yeah, you're a first-round player.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that there are testing that are very important to different positions.
Wonderlic?
Well, yeah, for the quarterbacks, absolutely. Wonderlic, I think, is important.
He hates the Wonderlic.
Yeah, well,
Tell me all the ways you could use this paperclip. Go.
have you guys, I know you did, Mario, have you ever taken the Wonderlic ball, though?
No. Do you know why?
It's not like that. It's not showing me all the way. It's really not. I think what it is, though, the key to the Wonderlic is it's trying to show how quickly you process information, which obviously as a quarterback is probably the most important thing.
But there are guys that are, let's be honest, the two highest quarterback scores are Blaine Gabbert and Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, but you've also got a Harvard guy there.
Yeah.
And Blaine Gabbert.
But the point is, yes, there are
to hang around the NFL for 7 years.
Yeah,
That's true.
I know,
That's
yeah,
true.
because
we've talked about
there are some anomalies that are in there too. It's pretty funny. You don't expect Joey Bosa to have a higher score than Peyton Manning, but he did. You don't expect Eli.
But if you ever talk to Joey Bosa, he's actually
no. What I'm saying is,
intelligent.
you're talking about Peyton Manning, who is just one of those guys that very cerebral. You talk about that, and then you got Bosa from Ohio State, not really known as a academic powerhouse.
But neither was University of Tennessee.
Okay.
Let's be very honest here. It's not like UT is producing rocket scientists.
Yeah.
But then, ironically enough, though, you have someone like Cardale Jones, who I think was the first person to score a negative on the Wonderlic test,
You got his name wrong.
out of the same Ohio State.
Well, yeah, we're too.
Cardale Jones lost his job to J.T. Parrott, who can't even tie his shoes without throwing an interception.
The quarterback throwing at the combine can he make every throw in a controlled environment? If he can't make every throw in a controlled environment, he is dead in the water at the next level.
The combine is more volatile than a pro day, because while you can rehearse the routes that are asked of you, you don't know those receivers from anybody. You don't know those receivers from Adam. At a pro day, you're sitting
playing
there,
with
you're
the
working
kids
with
that you.
Yeah, you're throwing the guys that you're comfortable with.
I don't even look at completing the pass on the pro day or at the combine.
No.
Okay.
No,
you drop 5 and throw it, and then he's not at that spot. That's
on
a
him.
receiver.
What you're looking for at the combine is more footwork, things of that nature, throwing
Composure.
motion if you're Mario, because But then again, though, if we're circling back around to that, though, there are a lot of very good NFL quarterbacks who didn't throw at the combine. That to me is
Stop it. No, I already know what you're setting up. No. No, don't do that.
That's why Sam
do that.
Darnold didn't throw at the combine. Listen,
Because he's a very good quarterback.
Sam Darnold didn't throw at the combine because he was smart not to throw at the combine.
100%. Smartest move he could have made.
I agree with that, because if you're going to throw at the combine and everybody else is throwing too, you're betting on yourself being better than all of them. Why take that chance? Why hurt yourself?
I don't even know if it's so much that. I think the bigger problem would have been is then his throwing motion would have been exaggerated because you're throwing with 25 other guys.
His stock only could have went down.
Precisely.
Yep. So.
Meanwhile, while you're at your pro day, you're the only one throwing. They're not noticing that nearly as much as, oh, look at the difference between Baker Mayfield's throwing motion and Sam Darnold's. You're not worried about that.
It's more window dressing.
It is 100% window dressing.
Oh.